again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the Round Table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses. Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Encher's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while. It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
Nephilim Lu. Half angel, half human, 100% bad. Shout out to all my mixed people. Embrace all of who you are. I am quite literally a swirl, a zebra, a skunk without the funk.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you. Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
She's such a sweet old lady. Reminds me of my grandmother. Go to school, get your education, and someday you can make your own video game, baby. You the future. She believed in me, and I don't know why. That baby's smart. He gonna be a doctor or something. Nah. I can only hope she can't see how wrong she was about me. Oh shit, where did I just warp to? Rest in peace, Blue Point Game. If there was any developer I wanted to work for, that was it.
You there? Could you...
Man, I played the hell out of myself during that bullshit pandemic. This really only confirms my suspicion that Sony is a dream company. How short-sighted do you have to be? Because you know, let's rewind back the first 5 years. Almost nobody in the PS5 wants to know in 2020. Between the scalpers and COVID fucking everything, the PS5 launch was a disaster. And on the off chance you got a PS5, anybody I know paying $500 for Miles Morales, Sackboy, Astro's Playroom.
finished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here? A yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable, but one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me? Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Alright, back to what I was saying. Yes, I'm still on this because I'm fucking pissed. Outside looking in, it would appear that Sony acquired Rune because they knew that Demon Souls could single-handedly carry the PS5 on its back during those dark times, which it unequivocally did. Can I be real? So for Sony to turn around and backstab slash Thanos snap the moment they didn't need them, it's just low-key kind of evil. And what they said was no bad. Their shit can't. And look, I bought the PlayStation. Always had it. But that was fucked up. I know it, you know it, and they know it. That's all I really gotta say about that. There's a grace around here somewhere. I'm getting these graces because it makes it easier to backtrack than just
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenny Pite, servant to the True Order and celebrating
I got into an internet argument the other day. Some fool talking about lies of pigs, they're never done. So that basis on that bullshit ass I couldn't help myself.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Guidance is exactly what that Lies of P superfan needed. I told him, lies of piss water ain't got no people. Character customization, and they coattail the genre and the formula that from themselves great. Having stated my case, backed up by truth and logic, I thought it was over and done with. It took about 8 hours, give or take. Character customization is not that important. And if Lies of P had PvP, it'd be better. Let's compare. I laughed. Took a sip of my plain black coffee. Compare what? Lies of penis doesn't have these things. And then I went for the jugular. Pinocchio's not an original concept. The world looked like it was inspired by Bloodborne. You lose ergo, or whatever the fuck, when you die instead of runes. You can summon specters to help you in a boss fight. And you can make boss weapons from rare ergo crystals. I don't know who lied to you, but Lies of Pleasurism is a cheap knockoff. Elden Ring has already perfected everything it tries to do. How Neilus hasn't been hit with a cease and desist is beyond me. And then I left him with a burn. You know what? Be on the lookout for my new Souls-like, Wilds of Pagliacci, coming October 2028. You're gonna love it. I can't remember exactly how I said it off the top of my head, but it was something like that. Now, after being thoroughly cooked, like a bone-in ribeye at Texas Roadhouse, you would think he'd concede. I come home after work to another reply. This is what he said. At the end of the day, I know that I have standards and good taste. Lies of P is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. And at this point I realized this was either some 15-year-old Timmy or a grown man whose elevator doesn't quite go to the top floor. Cause what the fuck? Elden Ring sales alone prove it's a superior game. It's not even remotely close. Just play Elden Ring, bro. Come back to Elden Ring. You can lie in this game too. Yeah, you can straight up lie to Celovis and tell him you gave Nefeli the potion to turn her into a... Oh my gosh. A puppet. There are puppets in this game too. What does Lies of Pennywise have that Elden Ring doesn't? I can't think of anything. But you haven't even played Lies of P, so how the hell do you know? It's just something I know. I don't have to eat deviled eggs to know I don't eat deviled eggs. Besides, butchering the name is more fun than actually playing the game. Let's see, we have Lies of Peafowl, Lies of Petroleum, Lies of Pee-Pee Poo-Poo, Lies of Pizza, Liza Minnelli,
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale.
Lies of Pirouette, Lies of Pecan, Lies of Petunias, Lies of Peter Griffin. Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's a peck of pickled peppers lies a Peter Piper picked. See? Wasn't that fun?